You think people gonna like this specialization thing, man? How many of y'all doing the specialization mission and actually enjoying it? You know, going to unlock the specialist. You know, I don't think very many people gonna be feeling that. I think some people may even play it a little bit and be like, forget it. I don't even want it. You know, just forget it. For real. That's terrible, man. And then it sucked. You know, that what a weapon suck. Alright, the skill tree beautiful. I think the skill tree the best in the game. But that weapon is booty, man. This junk take stupid time, man. And you know they leave these unknown. You know, unknown. At this point, you can go ahead and show them to me, because I already know they gonna be the same thing as this one, the same thing as that one, just with different stuff in the corner. Ain't not one of these is go on a mission. So, man, it's torture. It's torture, man. It's like getting somebody handing me a list of chores and saying, "Have fun." You know, here's your clean the toilet, wash the dishes, rake the yard. Then cut the grass and then rake the yard again. Shit. And in that order, please. Yes, I know it don't make sense and it's inconvenient for you, but I prefer it that way. Here you go. Have a great time, motherfucker. Hey, come on, man. This a trip. Dang. Like a punishment. Ain't it though? Like, for real, dude, it don't make sense, man. It just don't make sense. Man. I'm struggling with this one. This is the hardest thing I think so far in the division. It's one of the hardest things I had a time in trying to just have fun with it. You know, like you can't even make this fun because it's a chore. You understand? It's a checklist. It's stupid, man. I don't mean no like it. Jesus. Hey, brass. And that is what they probably hoping for. I put that on everything. And that's the thing about the Division 2 that make me sick. Alright? In part 1, your game time was rewarded. Alright? Through gameplay. You ain't have to spend a penny in the Division 1. You just didn't have to. The Division 2, with this cleverly implemented, and it's because of people like me, so I take part of the blame. I apologize for my actions, but by showing them how important having entire collections and stuff like that can be to people. Oh, well, if he gonna miss that piece, he gonna spend that $10, or he gonna be missing the mask, or they gonna be missing the this or missing the that, and they taking advantage of that now in a major way, to a point where it's hurting the game. Because now you done had to structure it where people gotta pay to achieve a thing. I don't know, man, but I don't like it. I don't like none of it. You know? You ain't lying. $40 you can skip the grind. That's exactly what they intended. Yep. And that'd be like when that person try to hand you that list for them chores. When they hand you that list, you be like, I give $100 if you do it for me. And they be like, alright. Alright. Dirty. This shit dirty, man. This shit dirty as hell. But I guess I try to push on. Man. You know, and I'm sorry if I ain't all happy and uppity while I'm doing my house chores. But man, you know, when I get to the fun part, I'll perk up a little bit. But my chores looking a little long here, boys. And the old lady say she got 2 more things for me to do after this, and I don't even know what the hell they are. But from what I've been seeing, her normal trend, it look like I'm gonna get 4 more chores after this one. So I got 8. I got 12 chores to go before I can go outside and play. All right, so here we go. Let's get back to it. They should have had it where when you kill Black Tusk heavy gunners, you get a piece to put the gun together. And, like I say, man, for me, this needed to be delivered in missions. Like kind of like this one, these little classified assignments, even something like this, but with some enemies to fight. Of course, these was kind of lazy as well, if where you consider you basically just walked in the building and picked something up and left. This could have been a confrontation. They could have been hunters. We could have fought. We could have went in the classified assignment, got to the very end, boom, surprise, hunter. You do the next classified assignment, boom, surprise, hunter. And then the last one, surprise, 2 hunters. The experience is lazy, okay? The stuff that they could be doing, they just doing the laziest version of it. And I think that's silly. I think that's really silly, man. I swear I do. Like, it just ain't enough change. Even with these big updates, title update 4. Man, come on, man. That is the title update. What? Like, what changed? A new specialist? Yeah. What else? TU4? Man, come on, man. It's the same as TU3. Except for this lame gunner in there. I don't understand it. Well, I mean, I like his skill tree. Did they beat him? You son of a... Game drive me nuts, man. Dang. I don't know what's going on here, man. I don't know what's going on. They actually lost that fight, so now I gotta wait for them to take it again. And this is supposed to be enjoyable to people. You gotta understand what I'm saying, man. This is not good. Alright, this is not good. This is not looter. Alright, this like waiting room or worse. Might as well have elevator music playing while I'm in my map menu. Cause that's all I ever end up doing most of the time, waiting for stuff. They did the same thing with the sniper rifle. You remember the sniper rifle ordeal where you had to wait. Then something else where you gotta wait. You can't never just play. You always gotta wait. And wait for nothing. Like you wait for nothing. You get out there, you do something, and it's for nothing. I'm so tired of that, man. I just wish the game was for more, man. So I wish I could be in my own clan challenges and win money. That's what I wish. True story, man. Like, man, that'd be so much more of an inspiration for me to play, knowing that I can actually win and obtain something. Alright, right now I'm playing for nothing. Alright, literally, you pretty much, there's nothing to get, there's nothing to go after, there's no new mission. The gunners suck. He suck. Alright, so people ain't gonna really even be pumped about getting him. So I don't know. In my mind, I ain't saying that the game is dead. I think the game is finna go. It's basically going into what I like to call hibernation. Alright, the Division 2 gonna go into hibernation, where the number is gonna get to a pretty scary number. A pretty scary number. And this will kind of push the devs to scramble and work a little faster at fixing all the stuff that everybody pretty much been complaining about. And then maybe around episode 1 or 2, they'll come back and take a peek. Then the numbers will fall off again. And then episode 3 will come out. And hopefully by then they'll be able to bring back some of them people who willing to give it another chance. And then it'll be better from there. That's the future of the Division 2. All right, no doubt. It's finna be like this finna be bad, man. This finna be bad. They could have did this so much better, man. Silly. And then they make you play with that little booty shotgun. That ain't gonna make nobody happy about playing the game. And all the time I played this game, having to use that shotgun just for them 5 missions was probably one of the worst times I had playing the game so far. True story, man. The shotguns in this game is, I don't even know why they in here. Pistols, shotguns, all that stuff, man. The talents on them, I guess we can use the talents, but I don't even think them intended really for us to use, man. I think they just put them in there so you can have the little extra talents. That's what I feel like. I use my sniper rifle. This sniper rifle I got right here, that's my shotgun. You know, like I was saying, you know, you just take the scope off and then boom, this is my shotty. And this sniper rifle as a shotgun is more effective than the shotgun. you get what I'm saying? Like literally, as a secondary, you know, primary, I use my chatterbox, of course. Then for my secondary, I'm using the sniper rifle like a shotgun. No joke. What other secondary would it make sense to use? You know, like it ain't no why. You know, the pistol, poop. The exotic pistol, poop. And pretty much everybody right now, they got a pistol that do something with the ammo. That's all everybody got. Everybody. I mean, that's almost universal because the pistol's so useless. It don't matter what kind you got, as long as it got that ammo talent. You know, I think that's. I don't like that stuff, man. I wish a lot of this stuff was more relevant. You know, where you, for example, in Destiny 2. All right, in Destiny 2, and I hate that them games can compare to each other, but the current design of the division can indeed be compared to Destiny 2. All right, except for Destiny 2 may have effectively done it better when you think about it. All right, because see, in Destiny 2, I can use a pistol in PvP and still be effective. I can use a machine gun, a pistol, a shotgun, a laser gun, whatever kind of hell guns they got in that game, I can use and still be effective. In the division, however, oh my god, man, they're making all of the choices so limited that it ain't really a looter. You know, it ain't really a looter. It's like look for this, look for that, and then you're done. You know, a looter lets you keep picking up loot and using it. You know, you go for a certain kind of loot and then you use it. What's I didn't get to play for as long as I need to yesterday to gain your progress. You're a little further than I am now. Yeah, man, Lightning. How do y'all feel about that, man? You know, like I'm really curious. How do y'all feel about the unlocking the specialization? Do you feel like this added another experience to your gameplay? Or do you feel more like, man, why they do this? You know, how do you feel about it? You know, because me, I mean, set Art Sergeant Kelly on fire at the Air and Space Museum. You know, and well, the first thing I think of is how many times I didn't play the Air and Space Museum. And yes, it's a really cool looking level. It's incredible. It was great the first 10-20 times I played it. You know, then they do the same thing with the Southwest Survivalists. You know, it's like, well, I guess they know I ain't been playing the checkpoints because I pretty much ignore them now. It ain't really no point to do them. All right, ain't nothing to get from it, no gear to be obtained, nothing. All right, at the most you get a level 4 control point that drop you some good stats, you know, and that's it, you know. But it ain't, other than that, it don't go further than that. And to just play the game, I don't need better stats. Actually, I can have lesser stats and still be just as effective. So what do? They make me go do that in order to unlock the new specialization. That's pretty booty, and he ain't worth the time that I'm investing in them to unlock them. All right, and then you move on, and then again, what do? Who used the foam launcher? Did anybody? I didn't even unlock the foam launcher, and so what do? Nobody don't want to play with the foam launcher. How? Because it's actually terrible to play with, boring, awful. All right, and so they force you to play with it to unlock the trash specialization, and then you move on. And then at the bottom, what do you get? Shotgun. Why? Because nobody don't want to use the trash shotgun. So in a way, again, they force you to use the shotgun, hoping that maybe you would change your mind. But I haven't changed my mind. I actually hate them more. Now the shotgun is even worse. The foam gun is even worse because I actually had to use them to achieve something when I didn't want to use them. I don't think they help in the game. I really feel like the choices they making is making people not want to play it. All right, you know, it's the first time you come home and somebody, I don't know, make you not do something that it's kind of hard to explain that one, man. Cause see, if you're in a situation where you want to do something, you're always going to enjoy it more, right? But if you're doing something that you enjoy and somebody start to try to force you to do that particular thing in a way that you don't enjoy doing it, you ain't gonna like it anymore. They can actually ruin what you like. And I think that's what the division doing well. If anything, you should have picked items that you know everybody using. So then this way we can have a good time with the stuff we at least got already that you know that we're using. Instead, you go to the skill trees. You know, like the stupid one, equip the sharpshooter. Why? Because nobody uses the sharpshooter. I mean, it's extreme. Maybe it's a few people out there who use it. All right. But barely any use it. So now they got these stupid scenarios to unlock this specialization again, where it's basically stuff that nobody used. That's what they trying to make you use to go do it. It's already bad, man. This terrible to me. It's kind of lazy. All right. If anything, with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots should have all been some kind of miniature missions, like side missions, like SHD missions. It should have been somewhere on the map that you go through this part, you finish that part, you get this piece. You go through this part, you finish, you get that piece. You go through this part, new missions, you know, new content, something for us new to do, you know, keep you entertained while you're playing. You ain't making me use what I don't want to use. You letting me use what I want to use and complete in the goal. And I think that's where they struggling, man. They struggling hard in that area. I swear they are. I don't know how, but that's where they failing. A lot of work on guns and talents that don't matter. Exactly my point, man. That's exactly what I mean. That's exactly what I'm saying. But I don't know what they think gonna change that, man. They need a serious overdue in this game right now. See, I like a serious one. So to fix this, you almost got to change it all. And I think that's why they so hesitant to do what they got to do to fix it, because they probably realize it'll be a battle, man. Like I mean, a overhaul. Like so many blueprints gonna have to vanish. So many weapons gonna have to be buffed. The specializations gonna have to be buffed. The gear sets gonna have to have their stuff changed. What the hell they done with classifieds? They know they done messed up, okay? Because if they didn't know that, they would just come out and say, no, there won't be classifieds, you know? The gear sets are the new classifieds. But not one time have they confirmed that. And I know they haven't confirmed it because they know the minute they do, the minute that they say classifieds no longer exist, bye-bye to another portion of the division community, all right? Mark my words on that, because then you taking away. It's like they doing it on purpose. I'm telling you, man. I swear to God, it's like they doing it on purpose. Game could have been great. It's designed in a way that's great, but it's being executed in the poorest way possible. Straight up, terrible. Bad timing, you know. Super slow timing on the content. It's all spaced out. It's bad. That's bad. The developers the ones supposed to be fixing the stuff, but I don't think they fixing it, man. I almost feel like step after step after step, they making it worse. They making more people not even want to play it. I don't know why they keep doing this. I don't know why, but I can see that it's affecting people, man, big time. Like, it's incredible, you know, the clans, but our clan's pretty much full. 40, more than 40 on both PlayStation and Xbox, you know. Pretty soon, I'm sure that number will go down, you know. That's why I'm waiting until Monday to do the next skills report, maybe even later, you know. I'm trying to see, because now you can see how long it's been since people been on in the clan. You can check the date, so now I can see how long it's been since some people have been on, the last time they've been on, how often they getting on, and you can kind of tell, man. Like I said, it's just ain't as many people wanting to play it right now. I noticed a change. All right, this is something that I know will change, but that won't be for a while, man. They got a while to go before it'll be where it need to be. Not happy about it either, man. It's making it harder. You know, it's making it harder at this rate. You know, I have to keep putting out clan member, bringing in clan members, because see, the thing about a clan is everybody got to be pretty much active. You know, if everybody ain't active, then defeat the purpose of having the clan. It's like most people come on and then they ain't got nobody to play with, because the rest of the clan, all 40, 50 people off, you know, ain't nobody to play with. So then what happened is the ones that are active, you know, the people who have remained active, after a while they start to feel like, man, they never nobody on to play with, you know. And then they slowly fade off. And then once you lose all the active players, then all you got is just a bigger roster of nobody who ain't on, you know, that ain't online right now, you know. Then they won't return until episode, I think episode 1 might still bring some people back, just because they're gonna want to know what the episode's about. All right, but I don't think that's going to be the one to stick them, you know, to bring them back and make them keep playing the game. I don't think that'll happen until episode 3. At this point, I'm leaning more towards 3 than anything. And in some ways, I can't help but feel like, you know, that ain't a bad choice, you know, because if you play it now and you hit that dead spot, them dead spots hurt. But if you play it later, when everything is there, then you might feel differently about the game, you know, like you might like it even more. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I can see that problem happening. Let me check my own clan list while I'm talking poo-poo. Let's see, we got 42 out of 42. We got 4 people on, and it ain't their fault, you know. It's not their fault. All right, this the division fault, straight up. Swear to God, man, they chasing them away, chasing them away. That's what they doing, like literally chasing them away. And you know, when you find these dudes, when it's like that, why would you even think about you? What do I need the specialization for? For what? Who's shooting me? Keep shooting me. Give me some more of that. Yeah, that's it. I love it. Excuse me, you think we'll be able to unlock the mods on exotic weapons? Man, I have no idea, honestly, man. Cause with the way they doing stuff, they might just stay locked. You know, I don't think they care what people saying. I think they determined to just do it the way they want to do it. That's what I feel like, you know. And so if they don't unlock a lot of this stuff, like equipping one exotic piece at a time, these suicides, man, how you gonna do that one? In the first game, we had more customization in the first one than the second one. You think you ain't gonna lose the player base because of that? Hell yeah, dude. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. I just don't get it. Way better. I'm talking about, dude, that's the biggest downgrade I ever seen, as far, especially in the area of customization, from part 1 to 2. Man, listen, man. Oh my god, that'd be like if they made when they make the Final Fantasy 7 remake, you got 2 types of materia. You hear me? The same thing. Final Fantasy 7 come out, you just got 2 types of materia: lightning and morph. That's it. Nothing else. I don't think they're gonna let us unlock exotic mods. I think they sleeping on everything right now. They'll fix it eventually, though. I still believe that, man. As foolish as it may sound, I still believe they'll eventually fix all this stuff. Just no time soon. You know, I think it's gonna still at least be another sometime in 2020. It won't be in 2019. That's for sure. I think like maybe in like January, February, they might be able to pull off a little comeback around then, but nothing before then. You know, except for them little jolts that I talked about earlier. You know, that's it. They'll get them little jolts when they release episode 1. So people gonna come back. Oh, this is great. Whoa, yeah, this is really cool. Yeah, way. 1 week go by. This shit boring, man. There ain't nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? Guaranteed. Absolutely no doubt. That's going to be the continued process with the division. And then the same thing will happen on episode 2, right? Until episode 3, where maybe, this expansion into the new cities will be enough to hold people's attention. Maybe this introduction to the new cities will be a way to bring back Striker, Nomad, D3, bring them back in the new expansion of New York, where in my original idea that they've been pretty much going by like it's the holy grail. One of the things that I was trying to specify is that gear sets should be restricted to their particular city. All right, so it's always possible that when we return to New York, then there will wait the Striker, all of our original babies. Okay, and then what you do is you structure New York in a different way to this Washington trash, where you got all these mods restricted in the way they are and all that shit. Leave that behind in Washington. All right, so when I go to the New York section of the game, all right, you done fixed all of that, where now I'm basically going to kind of a Division 1 experience, but with the graphics and gameplay of Division 2 with Division 1 gear. Save yourself the hassle. Then you ain't got to calculate no numbers. You ain't got to do no math, no nothing. All right, and you come out better, man. But if they keep doing it like this, it won't be nobody left to carry the game. Because in this game, you need people to play with. If you chase away the people I need to play with, and then don't even put matchmaking. All right, my own clan, 42 people, and out of my own clan, it's really hard to pull 8 people and say, let's do the raid. All right, even when it was 50 and 50, it was really hard to get 8 people and say, come on, y'all, let's do the raid. So let's look at the math. You chase away the community, okay? You put in a mode that requires 8 people to complete when it ain't nobody playing. What you thinking about? Like, what could you be thinking about? I don't know. I wish there was just more to be excited about with it, man. Because that's what we need right now. We need some excitement in the Division community. A reason for people to be pumped, happy, and excited to get on and play again. They dunking out the whole community by thinking that losing them little bit of people ain't gonna make no difference. It's making a difference, man. It's making a difference. I'm debating in my head if I really want the gunner. Do I even want him? Man,